Supposing there really are aliens here on Earth, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, they don't all have 10 heads and want to take over the world.
Human beings they didn't know for some centuries that other life existed on other worlds, but eventually there was way too much evidence to circumvent. Despite that, a lot of creatures were disguised as people, like the time that I visited the Torchwood Estates in 1879. Battled a werewolf, the queen made me a knight, then banished me forever. Designate the Torchwood fight creatures beyond the realm. Was visitors underwhelmed by the local culture, fauna, flora? Santarans just conquer for the strategic position Earth offers over the enemy. Santa, Walter Endrick to better to eat the chicken, but probably just a tad. Run fast, separate the kind from killers is hard to do. If you let zygons be zygons, you might not know who's who. Half rhino, interplanetary thugs stay rude, like a Jadoom platoon upon the moon. There are different races of beings that live in our universe. Some of them benevolent, others want you to hurt. Some with huge armadas of families that kill from birth. Some disguised as humans and live right next to you on Earth. Angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Watch out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom.
I travel through time, straight unraveling crimes. Inventive, eccentric, elaborate minds try to comprehend fate, and some mention my name in the time, relative dimensions in space. Before you heard of the Spider-Man, I clashed with the Cybermen. Cold and calculating, wondered if I'd see the sky again. I've encountered many entities in times past. Time crashing with the Time Lord is my match, and I'd hate to see him blazing with a laser beam just to place his icy remains inside the Space Museum. In the evil flame, fanning the tension with the helpful hand of Omega, I stand at attention. Impossible astronauts lost in the battle plot just to serve amusement for the gods of Ragnarok. I travel time for justice and mercy. 12 doctors later wonder who will be 13.
There are different races of beings that live in our universe. Some of them benevolent, others want you to hurt. Some with huge armadas of families that kill from birth. Some disguised as humans and live right next to you on Earth. Angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Watch out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom.
You've heard this verse before, you just never remember it. The last human, I'm dreadful with etiquette. I'll tell you what you should know and what's beyond the stars. Just don't blink or drink the water on Mars. An empty child, I promise it ain't make-believe. Take it from the guy who knows why the angels weep. Weevils can't swim and like to eat sewage, and sometimes they switch it up and eat humans. I've seen ruins of doings committed by the Ood, and orange dude shape-shifting with their mood. Don't get sonic screwed, better watch how you act, son, or become a diseased zombie grown by cat nuns. Yeah, you think mankind was the first? Tell it to the Silurians lurking under Earth. I learned a thing or two in dimensional airspace, like a Dalek's weakness, a staircase.
There are different races of beings that live in our universe. Some of them benevolent, others want you to hurt. Some with huge armadas of families that kill from birth. Some disguised as humans and live right next to you on Earth. Angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Watch out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom. Look out for angels, monsters, robots, Jadoom.
This is the story of my encounters with alien life forms, and it certainly wasn't the last. Be warned, because it is gonna get